Well, welcome to another super awesome, special, exciting episode trapping with Jinx. Gonna do myself some ADC, damage control trapping, for a gentleman who's managing his property for upland birds. You can see he's got this nice, beautiful Indian type grass. He's invested a lot of money in bringing in small game and birds. He's got really beautiful habitat and cover. He's got food plots. He's really spending a lot of time managing his property for small game. But the problem is, and the predator species, the nest raiding species are just so thick that whatever he creates or whatever he builds or whatever he attracts on the small game gets eliminated by the predator species. So that's why I'm here. I'm gonna help him knock out some nest raiders and hopefully maybe catch some coyotes while I'm here as well. Our season is a little bit extended, so I have an opportunity to do that. But we're gonna help this guy out, and that's what this whole episode's all about. I've already got a good start today. I've caught 2 possums, and that was the first 2 traps. And I'll show you some of these locations that I'm trapping for this, and hopefully maybe you guys will kind of enjoy that. So do me a big favor though, before the episode starts, hit the subscribe button if you're new. Share me out, whatever it is. Little small things like that would go really a long ways. So if you don't mind doing that, I'd appreciate that. And I'll keep creating content for you guys. So let's go check out some areas we're working on. Well, I'm just picking spots right now that are attractive for raccoons and possums. I have a few sets that are specifically for coyotes or more coyote locations. But since I'm targeting nest raiders, I'm going to go where the nest raiders are, right? Does that make sense? So I like the creek systems. Nice creek system here. Good little trail here. You can see that's a coon trail. I set a dog proof. It got knocked over. And I'll have to figure out what's going on there. I think I have 4 or 5 here. Having some issues with some of my coil springs. Got a foot in that one. Chew out, looks like. Good deer trail coming through here, but there's a good trail down here. I like to get down in the water a lot of times for raccoons. And I noticed where they were kind of crossing right here. So I put a DP right there, and then I got another set there, but it doesn't look like it's worked over. We got a small dinky raccoon. And then we got one over here in a pocket set. Another dinky one there too. So not bad for this little one stop, but you just see this kind of comes around, and I'm just trying to make this easier for myself. So the more raccoons, these little nest raiders we catch, the better this property will be. Well, I apologize. I'm not going to put you guys on my head right now. Sorry, I'm kind of in a little bit of a hurry. Otherwise, I'll just show you the resets on this real quick so that you guys can do it too. I love trapping the water. Go back and watch some of my water trapping. We were not able to trap water this year because the first 2 weeks was froze up, and I just kind of focused on predators. But I love trapping raccoons in the creeks, culverts, bridge systems, and it's just one of those things I enjoy doing. Raccoons are so easy to catch. So I reset my DP, it's right here. Put marshmallows in that. I usually do pretty good on marshmallows. And then I slicked back my trail, and I have a number 11. I do really pretty good on the double long springs. Nice strong trap. And then I did put some fish back in there on it. And then my third set is actually a pocket set. So that's more like a blind set. That's what I call those. I just slow them down a little bit, but I did bait that. And then you'll see my pocket sets right here. And I just dug it out, and then I like to stick the stick by the dog. It kind of crowds them a little bit, and then I always hide the chain. That's the important thing when you guys are doing raccoon trapping, is hide your chain and then bed your trap in there and then mud pretty easily. And then I've got fish back in the back of the pocket, and then I just sprinkle fish oil right in through there. And that will catch. So if they're working the creek systems, that's where we're going to catch them before they get out in the field and raid those nests when it's birthing season. So let's keep moving down the line. I should have some more catches today. Alrighty, so I took you to another location. Beautiful lake structure, small lake, and creek system comes off of it. You can see he's spending a lot of money on that Indian type grass. And I do have a couple catches for you, I'm sorry. But little trail coming off of that, I'll have to check that. And then I've got a couple of raccoons over here. But I like to trap along the water's edge. And then I trapped high bank. So that was kind of the goal on that one. 2 DPs, guys, right here. Bada boom, bada bing. Got a catch on the second one. And they just kind of run a little trail along that. And real simple to catch. And then we got one up here, dry land. I just kind of thought, well, they're either right through here or right through there. And I just picked right here and caught a nice dry coon there. So this one's got an eye issue. He's half blind. So not too bad. 4 raccoons, 2 possums, and I'm about halfway through my line. So making good progress on this one. Landowner should be pretty happy for the first day, and I'll get this dispatched and we'll keep moving. I will share a quick little secret. I'm using fish oil. The one trick that I have on pulling them off the trail is spritzing this. I just kind of slap it this way and I slap it the other direction, and that'll hopefully pull them off that trail. That's what I like to do, and I use this down along the water's edge too. Sometimes when you want to pull them off the trail, just go ahead and slap this 2 different directions, and that'll hopefully help you, pull them to your DP. So that was one of the little secrets I like to share. I'm using cat food. I'm using Coon Crunch by Marty Smith. Using marshmallows. I usually have pretty good luck with marshmallows. That seems to work pretty good for me. So that's what I'm putting in my DPs, and that seems to be what was working today. So, well, I got you at one more location. This is one of those no-brainer locations. You got all that grass and stuff, and it all kind of leads to here. I set a dirt hole on the corner, and then I have a nice crossover type trail. I got a DP there that's doesn't look like it's been worked, and then a blind set over here. Real white looking possum. Look at his face, is so white. Not much gray on him. He's got a little gray on the tips. Interesting. And I blind set that right here. And then I've got a dirt hole on this side right there as this kind of transitions through. Kind of hoping a coyote would come through at some point. Good location for that. So, gonna get this possum. This is probably one of the only jobs that I ever have that possums are a good thing. So we'll have to get rid of this nest right here and keep moving down the line. Well, I'm kind of following this creek here all the way up to the end. Now we'll start getting into more of our coyote type sets and see what we have. I like these locations up here. Another nest right here. And then I have a set over here too, so let's get this one dispatched. I literally love this location. So awesome. You've got all this stuff here and it just kind of points right here. And if I had time, I'd probably set another one right here on this corner, but and then you have this fence line that goes this way a long ways, and then it kind of goes this way, and then you've got this creek system right here that dumps out right here. So this is gonna be a nice hub for just about everything. So I'm gonna get this little dude here dispatched. He's been fighting too. His eye is so messed up. And okay, so I'm gonna do my best to describe this set. I know a lot of you guys like to see the resets. That's why I'm doing this. Nice muddy kind of set left over. I should be okay. I'm gonna grab my drill. Bear with me, guys. I've got more traps to check. Like I said earlier, if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. It only takes a second, and it's a huge help to me. I have this set. I'm gonna cover the blood as best as I can, and that'll be all that I do with the blood. I don't really bother. Oh, these GoPros can be nice, but the batteries are a pain in the butt. I don't know how many times I go through batteries. It's crazy. So I had a step down mouse hole set here that totally got destroyed, and we're gonna try and do our best to improvise. So it's March right now. The weather is really pretty good, so I'm not worried too much about freeze right now. The freezes aren't too bad, so I'm gonna open that up. He destroyed my hole, so I'm gonna create a makeshift hole somehow. Otherwise, I'm gonna go with a bone set, but I think I have a bone set over there, so let's just go like that. I know it sounds weird, but I'm gonna drill this at an angle like I kind of had it. More of a trench set now, and I can get that a little bit closer to that hole. Just got to get him to step down, and that's gonna be okay. So I was kind of a little worried about it. Now if we get a big rain or something, all that's gonna do is plug up, right? So little things like that you have to think about when you're trapping. It's a beautiful set today, but I'm looking at a whole week. You know, is it gonna take a week to catch? Sometimes it's 2 weeks to catch. You know, even though you're on a good location, you still have to think about the weather, which is a large part of what we do. So landowners should be pretty happy. I think I've caught 5 or 6 coons today alone. I'm gonna still use peat moss. Put that on the bottom. Got a lot of the mud off of this. No blood on my trap. Setting this for a coyote, and that's the goal. So hang in there with me. I'll get this in there. Hopefully you can see that. Actually, let's set it off. $2.5K subscribers on the channel. Not bad. It's been a good run. 4th season, I think. This is my 4th season doing YouTube, and really proud that anybody would watch my stuff. And you get kind of a all-purpose kind of dude right now. I'm not just strictly coyotes. I'm not just strictly raccoons. You get it all with me. And I'm a full-time ADC guy, so all I do is damage control. And I'm starting to grow my business to do more of this type of stuff, because I do kind of enjoy it. Otherwise I have a seasonal type job. Gonna kind of box him on this side, and I know that's where he's gonna want to be, and then this side too, but I like to put my bait and lure over here. So that's the reset. Put a little dry dirt over the top of that, bed the sides, and I might do a little more. There, that's that. Now I'm gonna rebait. All right, so we're at the baiting process. I'm kind of going with 2 different bait and lures on all these properties. I do my Jason Vance bait, and then I do his lure, and then the other half of these, which is the back half, is what I'm doing right now. Still the same setup. I poke this right there, and a little piece of deer hide with a nail on it, like that. Then what I do is I prep my hole. Now a lot of guys, they stick all their stuff in one hole, which is fine. I see guys doing that on YouTube a lot, but why not just put it all in your bait? And then that way you don't have to throw this and that in it. So I'm gonna go with a dollop of Custom Blend by Cletus, and I just kind of smear that on the top of the lip. And then this one here is 1 drop of Fatal Breath on the deer hide, if not 2. 1's plenty enough, and I feel like that keeps them moving. I catch a lot on this set right here, guys. If you watch my channel, this is one of those sets that I catch a lot in, and a real frequent. Now I always hide it. I like to keep them guessing, and that smell is going to permeate through there. Now put a lure, urine on the left side right there, and I want to sprinkle just a little over the top, but I like to go right there. That'll kind of, I've always said in the past, that'll kind of mask whatever whatever is dirty on that trap. Other than that, that's my reset, and I don't worry too much about my scent or nothing. It's still inviting, and that's my set. Step down dirt hole and harvest you a raccoon like this one right here. But the location is, you can't beat that location. So pretty good little stack of fur going. All kinds of critters there. All right, let's keep moving down the road. That's the reset. All right, we're gonna go for a little ride. I don't usually show you guys the rides out to it, so I'm trying something different today. I have one here in the corner, and then I have a few over there. I really like this spot here. He's got a lot of deer, so I know I'm gonna have issues with deer, but got a set right there. It's still set, so that'll produce. It's a good spot. I'm gonna get backed up and get over that corner. Trying not to make trails in his beautiful grass, but you can see he's really doing a good job of managing this property. Got a set right here. It'll produce. Just a matter of time is usually what I say. Come through here the other day when I was setting this, and I didn't see this trail. But boy, there's a good trail up here. And I walked it out and I noticed there was coyotes using it. It's right here. Awesome location. Got one that stepped almost on the pan, don't know what it is, but there's coyotes using that. Drive over here, I got a set over here too. Getting closer to the end of the line, but I've got one on a trail set here. I have a feeling. There it is, trail set. That'll produce. Just a matter of time. Getting closer to the end of the line, but I guess I'll show you the rest of my sets if you guys want to hang around. I don't usually drive out my line like this. I usually just show you my catches. Got another nice one here. got that creek system coming out, and got a dirt hole right here. Good looking coyote set. And then we're gonna go over the top of the hill. Hang in there with me, guys. We should have some more catches here soon. Catch down here. Very rarely do you ever see me excited to see critters. Kind of happy that it's as warm as it is, so we can catch as many possums as we can. But you can tell, I mean, this property here is really managed for a variety of different things. You can see he's got the brush he's dropped for your quail. You got the nice grass growing up through it. It's just beautiful habitat. And yeah, this is part of it. This is why we're trapping this, is that'll help his bird population come back and thrive. And then stuff like small game rabbits should be full right in through here. These little pieces like that should just be plumb full of rabbits. And I'm not seeing that, and that's why we have to thin them out. It's a pretty good balance. We have too many predators, you have too many nest riders, you're just not going to have the desirable small game because of so we're going to hopefully get on the coyotes here soon. Get a little colder, have a nice cold front coming through. I'm going to get that dispatched and we'll keep moving. Well guys, I think I'll end the video here. Hope you guys like this content. I'm doing an ADC job. We're managing a property. It's about 150 acres, somewhere around there, for small game, deer population. And we're trying to get rid of the predators off this property. It's a really beautiful piece. You can tell the landowners spent a lot of money managing it with food plots, with native grasses. And we're trying to help them out. So this is today's catch. I ended up with 5 possums and 5 raccoons, so can't beat that. I did catch one back in here in this corner off of this trail. There's a trail going this way, and set off that trail, and pretty good. Not a bad little not a bad first catch for him. I'm glad it was kind of warm, and I'm glad the nest raiders were out there moving around. And that's kind of what you're looking for. Hey, if you guys like this content, make sure you hit the thumbs up, hit subscribe. Helps me out a lot. I hope you like this. If you do, let me know in the comments section down below, and I could keep kicking out videos like this for you guys. I kind of don't mind doing it, and I don't mind having you guys around, but I do need your support. So if you like it, let me know. Otherwise, I'm glad you guys watch my stuff. So, hey, I'm Jinx. And have a great day.